Let's go.
When real life happens, we got a golden rule. Stay true, stay focused on what's important. Oh, you can cover the gold in you. Find your gold.
Yes. Welcome back. Welcome back. Find your gold is what the song says, man. Welcome back to the show, man. This is the Golden Rule Podcast, and I am your host, Mr. Ryan Hayes, man. Yes. Please give it up for me just a little bit, man. But look, we are about to jump into this episode, man. I don't have a lot of time because obviously we have some events going on tonight. I had to go to work, so obviously I'm just coming in to give y'all guys the latest, man. I'm gonna start with the start. Hey, we gotta start where it's at, man. Look, tonight the NFL is back, man. Let's give them a hand, man. The NFL is back. Man, we've been waiting on this. If you're a true football fan, man, you've been waiting on this moment. You've been waiting on the football season to return. College football gave us plenty to be excited about last week, man. I was definitely enjoying all of the college football from last week. But we got to start with the start, man. Today is the NFL's return, man. We have the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Detroit Lions. They kick off tonight, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, man. So it is going down tonight, man. We finally got some real NFL action going on tonight, man. We got some injuries and some holdouts going on with this game tonight. So first, we can start with Chris Jones. I mean, as you all know, if you've been following the football season or the off season thus far, Chris Jones is holding out. He's prepared to hold out. I guess he sent the message out. I put it in a few episodes ago. He sent a message out saying he's willing to hold out up to week 8. I'm not sure what's so significant about week 8, but I'm guessing that he loses a big bag after that date. But he's trying to secure his bag, man. He wants a contract extension, man. He just wants to be paid, man. Like he said in his messages, man. He was at the Kansas City Chiefs fundraiser. They had like a little family get together, and he was out there, so I would give him credit for that. But he just basically said, "Look, I just want to raise, man. You don't get mad at people for wanting to raise, and I can't blame the brother, man. Hey, I want to raise too, man. So I mean, I can't be mad at the brother. He just want to raise, man. We all just seen just yesterday it dropped the breaking news that for the San Francisco 49ers, Nick Bosa just got a huge raise. I'm sorry I butchered his name, Nick Bosa. He just got a huge raise, man. So I mean, he's got a major contract. I think it's for 170 million. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that because I don't have the numbers in front of me. But he just got a huge extension, and Chris Jones wants his just due, which he deserves it, man. The life expectancy, as we always say, is so short in the NFL. So making as much money as possible while you have the ability and while you're at the top of your game, especially coming off being arguably one of the best defensive linemen in the league, as well as winning the Super Bowl. They now have 2 Super Bowls. To shore up that defensive line, Chris Jones is much needed, man. We did hear Travis Kelce. I would have played the audio, but Travis Kelce was basically on his podcast with his brother begging him like, hey, man, we need you. You come back, please come back. We need you. So that's gonna be huge. The next move, speaking of Travis Kelce, on Tuesday afternoon in practice, he hyperextended his knee. So I'm not sure if he's gonna play. He's questionable. I guess he's a game time decision. I think that's a lot of gamesmanship by Andy Reid. I'm not sure he's gonna play tonight. I mean, I wouldn't play him personally. I mean, if his injury is up in the air like this and it's a cause for concern, I wouldn't put him out there, man, personally. I mean, not against Detroit. No, all due respect to Detroit, but it's game 1 of the season, man. You don't want to you don't want to put him out there and he possibly have an injury that could sustain him for weeks on end, man. Because I mean, he is the main receiver on that offense. I know Pat Mahomes is a bad man. He is a bad boy. I gotta give him his credit. Pat Mahomes, the best quarterback in the league, in my opinion. But without anybody to throw it to, especially your number 1 targets like Tom Brady without Gronk back in the day, so you don't want to put him out there without. I'm sorry, guys. You don't want to put him out there without having his best weapon. So Travis Kelce, I mean, get well soon. I'm not sure if he's gonna play tonight, but with that being said, I did choose Detroit to be my upset of the week, man. I'm gonna keep my eyes on it. I got a few upsets of the week, but I chose Detroit to be my upset of the week, man. I picked them on my sheet, especially when I heard the news about Travis Kelce. I mean, not having Chris Jones as well as not having Travis Kelce, I feel like that's kind of major. My Panthers beating Atlanta is another upset of the week for me, but we'll see how that works. I mean, we know how them Panthers been letting me down so far. But yeah, man, we got some great games to look forward to this weekend. NFL is back, man, so we can give them a clap one more time. We have been waiting. We have been waiting on this moment. Yeah. Let's move right along, though, guys. College football. Now, obviously, like I said, it was very exciting. College football was very exciting throughout the weekend. They came out. Colorado just set the world on fire, man. I mean, they won one game all of last season. I just want you guys to be clear about this. I think they were 1-11 all of last year, man. Before Deion came, he overhauled the roster, let everybody go, brought in 86 brand new players from the portal and from recruiting and all of these different things, man. Brought his dogs with him. I mean, I guess when he said his luggage was Louis, he meant that. So we got to give Prime a lot of credit, man. Now, from going 1-11 last year to being a 20-point underdog in the game one to being ranked number 22. So as of right now, in the latest AP poll that dropped on Monday morning, or Sunday night, Monday morning, but Colorado's in the top 25, man. They are now ranked, man. So that's crazy within itself to take a team to basically nothing. You take a zero to a hero, man. These guys have, I mean, he's already accomplished more than what they did all of last season. So this is gonna be fun to watch. They do have Nebraska coming up this weekend. So, we'll keep our eyes on it, man. I definitely don't trust Nebraska and Matt Rule because he coached my Panthers. And for him, I just don't think he was he wasn't a good NFL coach. Maybe he'd do better in college. I don't know. He coached at Baylor and they were okay. Moving along, man. I mean, some jumps happened. Also, LSU and Florida State played, man. That was a crazy game. Florida State, they surprised me. I was very surprised about Florida State and what they did. They were able to dismantle LSU. They just did them dirty. It wasn't even close, man. It was like 40-something to 17 late in the game. With a minute left, Florida State scored a touchdown to make it 40-something to 24, but it wasn't even close, man. It was not a contest. Florida State did their thing, man, so we'll give them much respect. Also, Clemson losing to Duke. Now, I'm a Tar Heel. From being from North Carolina, I'm a Tar Heel, but Duke is known for basketball. And for them to, I mean, the Tar Heels in football, college football, have been getting better under Mac Brown's tutelage. But we're talking about Duke basketball or Duke football beating Clemson. Dabo Swinney has taken a fall from grace that has been crazy. I don't understand what's going on. He's losing the locker room. Maybe he's stuck in his old ways. I'm not sure, but he does not have the manhandle on this program right now. They have been terrible. They lost like 5 or 6 games last year. Now they're starting the season off this year losing to Duke, an unranked school. They were ranked number 9 at the time that this game took place. They are now ranked number 25, which I personally feel like they should be unranked, but that's neither here nor there. I do respect Colorado's move up, but I don't respect Clemson being number 25. I feel like they should be down lower. But we can move right along, man. Like I said, big games coming up this weekend. My Buckeyes don't play anybody worth talking about, so we'll just go ahead and handle the business on that. But I do know that Nebraska and Colorado game will be basically sold out. Their season tickets have been sold out. That's going to be a game to watch for me personally. But moving right along, man, I do expect college football to be exciting and NFL football to be just as exciting on Sunday afternoon. So we got Saturday football, we got Sunday football. We just got football, man. So give it back up. Football coming back, man. Like I said earlier, this won't be a tremendously long show, man. It's gonna be pretty short and sweet. But I mean, I just had to come in and give you guys some good content in the meantime because we're going into the season, and I didn't want to let it go into it without having to, put my word into it, man. Like I said, Detroit, I got Detroit tonight. Some honorable mention I want to talk about would be Coco Gauff. Coco Gauff has been doing her thing in the tennis realm. Again, she's only 19 years old, in case you guys didn't know that. But Coco Gauff has become, at 19 years old, she became the first American teenager to reach back-to-back quarterfinals in the U.S. Open since Serena Williams. So that is major news, man. Coco, salute, man. And notice, guys, I didn't say first black teenager. No, she's the first teenager, period, in America to have reached the U.S. Open since Serena Williams. And that was back in 2001 when Serena did that, I believe. So that's amazing, man. Coco Gauff, good luck. She does play tonight. The tennis match is tonight. She has a quarterfinal match tonight versus, I don't know, the lady Keys, I believe. I'm not sure her name. I don't know her name, but I know they play that she does play at 6 p.m. tonight. So that'll be in about an hour my time. Moving right along, man. Shakur Stevenson does have a fight. We finally have a fight with Shakur Stevenson, man, which I've been waiting on. I felt like people have been ducking and dodging them and when I say people, I mean Devin Haney first and foremost. Also, I feel like Javante Tank Davis has been ducking them. I don't feel like these guys want to really battle with my man. But we got a fight, man. Frank Martin, they've come to an agreement. The WBC lightweight fight has came to an agreement, and the fight will take place either on November 16th or December 9th. So that'll be exciting to watch, man. Me personally, I would rather it happen in December 9th because that should be when the rematch with Errol Spence and Bud Crawford happens in December, sometime around December 30th, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, man, that's good news for Shakur, man. I'm happy, brother, you got you a fight, and I look forward to seeing what you got, man. Because I mean, on that side of the street, working with Bud, training with Bud or Terrence Crawford, those who know, yeah, man, I feel like this guy got a lot of dog in him, and I want to see that dog in the fight, man. For real, I want to see that dog in the fight. I do know, speaking of fighting, I know Charlo, he did not want to talk about fighting Bud, man. He said he want to see Bud Crawford fight Boots Ennis. Um, and I'm just like, he just basically like, leave us alone. We got to fight. By us, he means Canelo and himself. Because Canelo did come out and say Bud Crawford hasn't fought anybody but one person, and that was Errol Spence. So he kind of disrespecting Bud yet again, and you know how Bud takes disrespect. I mean, he gets in the ring and thrashes people. So me personally, opening his mouth like that, I want Bud to come out and just fight Canelo. Why not? Fight the winner of this fight that's going on September 30th, which Charlo and Canelo will be fighting September 30th. I'm sorry, later this month. So I want Bud to fight the winner of that. Me personally, I mean, I feel like he can do it. I mean, but you know, we can move right along from that. Some more news will be the Team USA and the FIBA basketball, man. That was disappointing. Let me give them the yeah, man. Team USA, they lost to Lithuania 110 to 104 on Sunday morning. And that was just embarrassing, man. This is coming straight off the fact that NBA players was going at my man Noah Lyles, who I personally disagree with Noah Lyles because I feel like the NBA is the cream of the crop when it comes to basketball. That's the best league in the world. But what he was basically saying was it's not competing against other countries like this FIBA tournament basically is. And for the USA to come out right after that and lose, that's kind of embarrassing, man. It made us look real bad, man. Hopefully they can get it together. Team USA does play tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. on ESPN2. So if you want to keep up with that, they do play tomorrow again at 7:30 a.m. on ESPN2. So we can keep our eyes on that. The last but not least honorable mention, I want to give a shout out to Rob Pelinka. I want to give a shout out to Rob Pelinka from the Los Angeles Lakers, man. Listen, just a real quick rundown. I don't want to be biased on this show. I want to give everybody love and respect, but we just landed Christian Wood, who was like a last centerpiece that we needed. But this guy, Rob Pelinka, man, just giving him a shout out real quick. It's an honorable mention, so bear with me. He got Gabe Vincent for 3 years, $33 million. He re-signed Rui Hachimura, who had an outstanding playoff performance throughout the entire playoffs. 3 years, $51 million. We got Taurean Prince, 1 year, $4.5 million. Cam Reddish from the Atlanta Hawks, He played for the Atlanta Hawks and the New York Knicks, but 2 years, 4.6 million. We signed him. Jackson Hayes from the New Orleans Pelicans, 2 years, 4.6 million. D'Angelo Russell re-signed. I mean, I'm not too enthused, but he did bring a lot of positive energy where everybody was doing the freeze and doing their arm, putting their hand on their arm, checking their post, man. It was like the free, he brought some good energy. So as long as he's not a bad locker room temperamental person, I mean, I don't mind D'Angelo Russell. Austin Reeves, of course, we got him back. He's performing well in the FIBA tournament. And Christian Woods. So Christian Woods' contract was for 2 years, 5.7 million. We just basically shored up our roster, man. I feel like that's going to be a great move moving forward. I got to give a shout out to Rob Pelinka. Let's give him some love, man. This Lakers roster is not, it's not the best roster I've seen, but I mean, they got a lot of great pieces and they got plenty of pieces to move and ball. Either way, I mean, Bron is going in the year 21, so we want to take some pressure off for him. Last but not least, man, let's go ahead and wrap up the show today, man. I appreciate you guys coming out, by the way, and also shout out to you, the watchers, the viewers, man. You guys, you outdid yourself on my last show, man. Over 100 views. I mean, I know it doesn't sound like much, but I was so proud just to, continue to see the growth, man, because I do want to grow. But my golden rule of the day to wrap up today's show would be, don't count the days, make the days count. Now, I know plenty of us have heard this cliche. It is a, world-renowned cliche. Don't count the days, make the days count. But, I mean, you just need to be reminded, like, to cherish every moment in each day, man. Don't count what's going on. Don't count the days like, oh, we looking ahead, like, oh, I got 3 days until this, or I have to work 4 more days out the week, or whatever the case may be. Just make every day count. Live in every moment. Cherish every moment, because tomorrow's not promised, man. So we all know. I don't know. I'm not sure if you've been close to someone who's passed away, young and old, man. I've seen younger people pass away. I've seen mass shootings and all kind of different things throughout the world. And we just want to cherish every day, man. Don't count what's going on tomorrow. Don't count what may happen the next week or the week after. Just live in the moment, man. Live in every moment. Cherish every moment. Don't count the days. Make the days count, man. And make them count for you, man. Live into it and chase your dreams into the moments. So, I'll leave you guys with that. I do appreciate your attendance once again. Welcome back to the Golden Rule Podcast, and we appreciate you guys. And like I said, the golden rule of today is don't count the days, make the days count. One love.
When real life happens, happy now. We got a golden rule. Stay true, stay focused on what's important. Oh, you can recover the gold in you. Find your gold. Look, breaking news, breaking news.